The Quickdraw is bad, he says.
I had a discussion earlier this week about the Quickdraw holster hop-up and its usefulness on the wingman. For those of you who don't know, the Quickdraw hop-up was introduced in Season 7 and reduces the time it takes to swap weapons aimed on your sights, and it generally increases your hipfire accuracy. And after reading through the wiki article and looking at the stats, I think I know whether it's better or worse than the Skull Piercer. So starting out, if you see a Quickdraw holster and you don't have a hop-up already on your wingman, you should of course pick it up. There are literally only benefits to using it, unlike other hop-ups like double tap, precision choke or anvil receiver that change the way your weapon behaves to something you might not like. But the big question is it better than the Skull Piercer? The Skull Piercer increases the wingman's headshot multiplier from 2 times to 2.25 times. This means that you can kill any enemy no matter how many shields they have in 3 shots, equating to 0.77 seconds. The Skull Piercer is not a well-designed hop-up, but it rewards highly skilled players with extra damage, and more damage is always a good thing. Now the main argument that Quickdraw users point out is the increased hipfire accuracy. Because while the increased weapon swap and aim on sight time is nice, the difference it makes is very insignificant. Increased hipfire accuracy sounds nice though, right? I mean, why wouldn't you want to move quickly and shoot accurately at the same time? And here's my big argument. Aiming down your sights with the wingman does not slow you down. Unlike most other weapons that give you a speed penalty when you aim down your sights, the wingman and the P2020 are the 2 guns that don't do that. So why would you ever in any circumstance hipfire when you can do the same thing with pretty much perfect accuracy? To that question I got 2 replies. The first being my FOV changes when I aim down my sights, and that makes my sensitivity lower. And I think that is something that could actually affect console players more. With mouse and keyboard you can just move your mouse a little more, and you can make up for the decreased FOV with that. But on controller, I can definitely see why you'd rather hipfire. The second argument was that it helps lower skill players hit their shots more accurately, which I don't understand. It's not like it's moving your crosshair to the enemy, it just makes the bullets go where the center of your screen is. And if your aim is off by little because you're not that good, then there's a lower chance for you to hit your shots. Compare that to higher skill players who are now getting even more accuracy. Something else I also thought of was, maybe the default red dot that's on your wingman when you don't have a scope yet. Maybe that's what makes you not want to aim down your sights. In the end though, that just comes down to getting used to the gun. If they had given the Quickdraw holster to the 30-30 repeater, I think that would have been a much better fit because the gun slows you down, taking away 65% of your walking speed. The RE45, another weapon that is compatible with the Quickdraw, slows you down by 5%, so hey, at least it's something. And the default optics for the RE45 are also something I could never get used to. Conclusion time. Hipfiring with the wingman is pointless. Unless you're limited by your sensitivity and the target is moving too fast to track or flick to, you really shouldn't be hipfiring at all. The Skull Piercer is not great if you don't go for headshots, but it's better than practically gaining no real advantage whatsoever.